Gentlemen, you don't have enough talent to win on talent alone.
Hello and welcome to the Town Alone podcast brought to you by The Wheel. I'm your host, Adam Hess, and with me as always, he's a grizzly. It's Mike Regan. Mike, how you doing today?
You want to do that again?
No.
Okay, you're just going to send it, go with that? Okay.
Yeah, just going to send it.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic.
Now, just for the viewers at home, we are intentionally matching, yes?
Yes, absolutely. I texted you. You texted me. I said I'm going with like a red tie-dye. You said I don't have tie-dye, but I have a red sweater, and this is what we settled on.
It's maroon.
Yeah, maroon-ish. I think this is red, but if you want to call it maroon.
What's going on with that shirt?
It's tie-dye.
Like red black tie-dye?
Yeah, it's red and black tie-dye. It's for you can't see it. It's from a place called Red Bay Cafe.
It's a good day for Red Bay.
Yeah, they do a banging breakfast and brunch. So.
Is that in Buffalo?
But, yeah, no, it's not. It's down here in VA, but they're not. Well, I think it's like right at like the VA / like North Carolina. It's out in Pungo. Put it that way. It's out in Pungo. But also they're not paying to get this plug, and we have 1 billion viewers listening. Obviously, per usual. That's what Spotify tells us. They say you have roughly 9 million viewers.
If you had to guess how many hits we get per episode, what would be your guess?
So the question is, do you want a real guess? And if so, are you going to cut this?
I feel like we already got your fake guess, so.
Yeah, 9.
Like about 100.
100? Oh, it's not that bad.
About 100 per episode, yeah.
We got to up those numbers. If you're one of our 100 listeners, can you do us a favor and tell your friends, family? Yeah.
Tell
spread the love.
Tell a hostage. Take a hostage and tell them. If you don't already have a hostage, yeah. Take a hostage and tell. Well, we want them to listen to it on their Spotify. So don't just like play it over the speakers. Have them sign into their Spotify and listen to it after you listen to it.
If you're a big fan, and we'd appreciate this because we love our fans, do one of those like server farm things. Like remember the episode of Silicon Valley where they buy users?
Yeah.
Do that. We'll take it.
And middle out compression.
It's like you're jerking guys off.
It's the most efficient way.
Yeah.
It's crazy that Kumail Nanjiani went from that show to being the most famous dude who doesn't want to talk about how he got in shape on the planet.
Yeah, I don't like him anymore.
Why?
Don't get in
It's because of Eternals. It's because you don't like anyone from Eternals.
Well, I did hate Eternals.
How do you feel about Barry Keoghan?
He creeps me out, just in general.
What's Barry Keoghan's least creepy movie?
Probably
Eternals?
Banshees.
He's kind of creepy in Banshees still.
He's
I mean, like
creepy.
I get
he's just dumb.
He's getting abused in that movie, but he's still kind of creepy. I think maybe I just have
really?
I have like residual Killing of a Sacred Deer Barry Keoghan in my head.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, I don't find him creepy in that movie. I just find him really like I think that was the character. The character was not bright.
So I was talking to someone the other day about a movie that's coming out called Hamnet. Are you familiar with this, Mike? Hamnet?
No.
It's Paul Mescal playing Shakespeare. And him and his wife's son tragically dies, and he uses that inspiration to write the play Hamlet.
Oh,
it's based off a book.
Yeah.
It's directed by Chloe Zhao. So it's Chloe Zhao and Paul Mescal.
Not watching it. Nope.
Here's the thing, right?
I saw Eternals. Nope, not doing it.
I'm going to get tickets opening weekend to see that. And the way I described it to someone is like if they offered you steak with sugar on it, where you're like, I don't want either one of those things. I especially don't want them together. But then you still went, and here's $18.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm doing. Like, I don't want Paul Mescal. I don't want Chloe Zhao. I definitely don't want them together, but I'm paying for the ticket? You looking at Paul Mescal?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with his game. Who's that? Oh,
Gladiator
that guy.
2. Yeah.
I don't like him because he looks like Logan Paul.
But you love Logan Paul. You're such a WWE mark.
I am, but I don't like Logan Paul because he's a good heel. So I genuinely hate him.
You think we can get Dom Mysterio on this podcast?
He is in the Bad Gladiator.
Yeah, no, it's bad. You didn't see it.
Dom Mysterio on this podcast?
Yeah, would you take that?
We got to up those numbers from like 9 to 11. I think we can get him. Or I'm sorry, from 100 to 111. I think we can get him.
9 to 11.
Or we just lie. We're like, yeah, we have a huge following. So many numbers. So much.
Yeah, you think Dom Mysterio's going to check?
No, he's not going to check.
No.
He's not going to check.
On the podcast.
Like, oh, yeah. I'm awesome. Of course you want me since you're so popular.
Do you think
He was
what should we bring him on to talk about? Can we just talk with like Vancouver Canucks with him?
No, I'm just gonna grill him to get him to admit that Eddie Guerrero is his real father.
Oh, I thought they were gonna admit that he gets
like they
pegged.
thought that they made it a wrestling angle. So they thought that would throw us off the scent. But no, you can't fool me. That's your daddy. That's your poppy. Admit it.
Yeah,
I would
it
also
doesn't make any
ask-
sense how he's that much taller than Ray.
He is no, he's always right. But that's not crazy because there's like there's little people out there, who have like normal height children. It's a gene, They don't get it.
I can't possibly call this podcast "Shoot Little People," right?
I feel like you can.
We're gonna lose 20% of our viewers. We're gonna be down 20 listeners, Mike.
20 of our listeners are little people?
No, I think they'll just be offended by me titling the podcast "Shoot Little
I
People."
thought you were about to tell me that like Peter Dinklage listens to our podcast. I was like,
oh my
shit.
god. If Peter Dinklage is listening to this podcast, I would love for you to come on and talk more about Cyrano.
Dinklage,
A
if you are
movie
listening,
you and I saw in theaters together for some
and
reason.
I really enjoyed Cyrano. Even though
I just
your
like the
accent
French
didn't
guy.
fit anybody else's.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage going on there and being like, "I'm the French man, Cyrano de Bergerac."
Do you think there was like a day of filming where he was doing a French accent and the director was like, "We're just gonna lose it. You're good."
It's
Talk normal."
like Brad Pitt in God, what's that Guy Ritchie movie that he's in?
The
The one
Snatch.
that's Snatch. The one I was gonna say the one that's not Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
Where his Scottish accent was so bad, they're like, all right, the character's thing is that just no one can understand his accent.
It was Irish, but yeah.
Talk about the Irish accent.
Yeah. It was an Irish accent. Oh no, it was an English accent, but it was what was it? It was Carney.
The Scouser. Was it a Scouser?
Yeah. Like dogs?
You like dogs?
Oh, dogs. You sound like dogs. Yeah, it's so funny because I saw a thing about that. How the accent, the character was supposed to be, he was so bad at it, but then he did that where it was like super like hard to understand, and Guy Ritchie was like, "All right, yeah, this actually works. This is great."
When's Guy Ritchie gonna put out another movie?
I don't know. I just hope it's a Guy Ritchie movie and not one of Guy Ritchie's like, I got to get paid, so I'm gonna go do a big movie.
I'm gonna go do Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, he like alters between the two, and I like it when he does like an actual Guy Ritchie. You know what? Did I tell you? I recently rewatched The Gentleman.
Good movie.
It's a great movie. I enjoyed the shit of that movie. But I'm a Guy Ritchie mark. So
if you completely cut Matthew McConaughey out of that movie, I think that's like a top 3 Guy Ritchie movie.
You don't like Matthew McConaughey?
He's just why is Matthew McConaughey in that movie? Matthew McConaughey exists purely in that movie to be the guy that kills people at the very end.
Yeah, I think it fit. Like McConaughey is just the cool dude. I feel like that fits him. Like he's not even playing a character. He's just like, yeah, I'm the cool guy.
But it doesn't fit like a Guy Ritchie movie. Like it's so weird to say, but the cutaway where they're doing random Welsh rap with dudes flipping in a pot warehouse wearing masks fits so much more in a Guy Ritchie movie than whatever the fuck Matthew McConaughey was doing for that movie.
What's his face was really good. Guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. Oh my god, his name's like Chinese food.
Yeah. It's gonna drive me nuts because there's another person I was about to mention and I can't remember his name because I'm just not. Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam.
Is it? Oh, it's Hunnam. Okay, thank you. I was about to mention. Hugh Grant is great in that movie too because he just comes across so slimy. He crushes it.
Yeah.
From the second he comes on the screen, you're like, this guy's a dirtbag. I don't like it. Yeah. Raymond.
Welcome
story.
Welcome to Ritchie by the Dozen, your weekly Guy Ritchie podcast.
Yeah, it's just great when they make he makes a mistake. It's Wagyu beef. It's like super expensive. God, it's a good movie. Anyway, football.
Yeah, NFL podcast brought to you by the same people who made Ritchie by the Dozen, your weekly Guy Ritchie podcast.
You should call it's a football podcast because every like once in 10 episodes you give me a few minutes to talk about college football.
I'm giving you 10 minutes to talk about college football this week.
10? You put 3 on the rundown.
Okay, I'm giving you 3 minutes then. Thanks for
No.
You used up your 10 minutes. We're at 10 minutes of my recording now. You used up your 10 minutes to talk about The Gentleman.
I'm not even mad about that though. People should go watch it. They should go watch Snatch. Like if you're someone out there, you're like, yeah, I saw Sherlock Holmes. Like, go see good Guy Ritchie.
Good guy.
Good guy, Guy Ritchie.
You ever seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? It's like his first feature film.
I knew that was his first feature film, but I actually haven't seen it.
I think it's better than Snatch.
I think it's better than Snatch. Wow.
What's Guy Ritchie's best movie?
Snatch. You just said it.
I think Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is better. Check it out. Check it out.
The cast. If you've ever seen Snatch, just like the cast for it is actually pretty wild.
I think that Snatch does something so well, and it's so funny because I constantly described Caught Stealing, the Aronofsky movie with Austin Butler from this year, as a Guy Ritchie movie made by Darren Aronofsky.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me.
You fucking follow me on Letterboxd. Check my fucking Letterboxd. I see everything. What do you mean? I'm
Letterboxd.
going to see an Iranian film on Saturday.
I should have figured you saw it.
I saw Begonia. You want me to talk about Begonia? I saw House of Dynamite.
I'm going to see that later this week, so do not, please.
There you go.
I'm really excited about that movie, even though I'm not a huge
Yorgos
Lanthimos guy. He did like The Favorite, right?
Killing of a Sacred Deer, The Lobster, Poor Things,
I saw The Lobster,
Kinds of Kindness. Which no one saw.
Oh wait, no, I saw The Favorite too.
For some reason.
I think I was in the theater with you and Hannah, who jumped on the live stream. We went and saw Favorite together.
You, me, and Hannah saw The Favorite together, which I think is the only Yorgos Lanthimos movie she's seen.
But now it connects that what's her face is in both.
Stone.
Yeah, you think? I mean, I've heard good things. You think she's getting the Oscar nom? You think she's getting it?
Well, this is a great time to plug Kotan, a film and movie podcast we're bringing back for a special edition episode next month, where we are going to be doing an Oscar draft with longtime Talent Alone supporter Tyler Carcara.
Tyler's awesome.
Yeah, Tyler's awesome.
Yeah, I always like when we have him on pods. Good. You guys are doing the basketball baskies while football's going on, because I can't handle doing that many podcasts.
It's not even like you can't handle doing that many podcasts. It's like, am I going to say, hey, Mike, shut down your life for 4 months so that we can watch football, basketball, and hockey?
Well, you're shutting down your life to watch football, basketball, and hockey.
Yeah, but there's no Talent Alone without this guy.
That's true. You are Mr. Talent Alone. That's why
I'm Mr. Talent Alone.
Ever since we first met, I was like,
I'm gonna have to Nancy Kerr again. Kurt Russell.
Why is that his name, Mr. Talent Alone? Oh, because of Miracle.
Yeah,
I got you now.
I gotta take the mantle away from him.
And you gotta take the mantle away from him. Kurt Russell.
I'm just gonna be hacking away at his knee, going, "Gentlemen, you do not have enough talent for Talent Alone."
Kurt Russell is right next to.
We're 15 minutes into this podcast.
All right, we're gonna move on in a second. Kurt Russell is right next to
Jeff Bridges.
Yes, thank you. How'd you know I was going to say that?
Because it is the correct answer.
Yes, Jeff Bridges, who like guys I would like to just like have a beer with, pick his brain, and hear about shit. They come across like cool dudes.
Who's the opposite end of that spectrum?
Like Daniel Day-Lewis. I think he is one of the greatest actors we have ever seen. I don't want to have a beer with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, imagine you sit down to have a beer, and it's like you have 45 seconds to figure out if you made it to heaven or hell.
Yeah.
And you are going to sit down at a bar to have a beer, and you look on your right and it's Daniel Day-Lewis, and you look on your left and it's Jeremy Leto, and then Will Smith walks up to the bar behind you, and you go, "Oh, I went to hell."
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't know who I'd want to have a drink with then. That'd be a tough one.
Yeah,
it'd be tough because like we'd make our order, and then like it'd bring us the drinks, and Daniel Day-Lewis would be like, "What's my motivation behind drinking this?" Like, just drink the drink, Daniel. He'd be like, "But like, who am I? Like, why am I drinking this drink?"
Well, that's the thing. Daniel Day-Lewis would be like, "What's my motivation behind drinking it?" And Jeremy Leto would go, "Yeah, mine too. I need to know. I'm a method actor."
We get it, Jeremy. You are an actor. You know, how about you just go in the corner and play some 30 Seconds to Mars songs?
Mr. Leto, of course, the front man for current theater flop, Tron Ares.
Yeah, that wasn't on my list to go see. But yeah, football. So, you know, Daniel Jones and stuff.
Daniel Jones Day-Lewis.
Daniel Jones Day-Lewis. If he wins MVP, that's what we have to call him.
He's not winning MVP. Come on.
No, he's not.
No. People vote on that. That's not like an objective award. That's a subjective award. There's no way Daniel Jones is ever winning it.
No, probably not.
But we are a football podcast brought to you by the great minds behind figuring out that Mike was going to say Jeff Bridges and Kurt Russell in the same sentence.
That was amazing that you put that together.
Mike, we just got to get onto our first topic here because we killed 15 minutes talking about I don't even know what. But our first thing, we're going to go through the entire week 9 slate? 9? Mm-hmm. Week 9 slate. And we're going to predict the headlines come Monday or sort of Tuesday morning for each of these games. So simply, we're going to look at a game, predict what the headline's going to be coming out of this game.
You said overreaction.
Overreaction headline, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I guess you have a good point. They're kind of one. So just to clarify, for games that, because you're doing NFC, I'm doing AFC.
Yes.
For the games that are an AFC team against an NFC team, I did them, but I just wrote down like in the event that the AFC team won, this will be the headline.
Well, once again, Mike, if you look at your text messages, I said, or if you look at the rundown, I said you take AFC home games.
I did all the AFC games. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. The two games that are.
I think the only ones these are relevant for are Saints Rams. That you should have covered.
Yeah, I was saying that works perfectly because the two games that are AFC versus NFC on my notes here are both the home teams are AFC. So actually, I did it right despite not being able to read. 2 points to Mike.
With that, Mike, we'll go ahead and get started here. You have the Thursday night game.
I do.
So why don't you give me the, I guess, Friday morning headline or Friday morning overreaction for the Thursday night game?
So I did headlines in the for both teams. All right. So if the Ravens win in the event, oh wow, you suck. If the Ravens win, which they should, if Lamar is back, they should win.
Pitch what the game is.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Ravens at Dolphins.
There you go.
Yeah, it is. It's Tua versus Lamar, the legendary rivalry that isn't a rivalry because they're not even close. But still, it's Ravens at Dolphins. If I didn't clarify that part. So if Baltimore wins and Lamar is back for the game, the headline tomorrow is going to be Ravens are back. Let's go. Watch out, AFC. Which probably isn't like an insane overreaction because it wouldn't surprise me if the Ravens got healthy and got good and then it came down to like weeks, like the last 2 weeks of the season. Will they make the playoffs, won't they? Because they just dug themselves a hole. If Miami wins, I think the overreaction is going to be, is Mike McDaniel saving his job right now?
Oh my God, that is an incredible overreaction. Imagine what has to happen the rest of the way for Mike McDaniel to still be the head coach of the Dolphins in 26-27?
Let's see, they're 2-6 now. I mean, if they finish like
10-7.
10-7, dear God, they have no chance of doing that. That was just a ridiculous thing to say. But like, okay, so the rest of the way they have Ravens, Bills, Commies, Saints, Jets, Steelers, Bengals, Bucks, Pats. I mean, if they finish like, there's no such thing as 500 in the NFL anymore because they sold out for money and added a useless extra game. But if they finish around 500, like if they're 9-8, 8-9, I think Mikey McD is coming back next year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mikey McD's nuts gonna come back.
Mikey McD's nuts.
So Tua, what's up? All right. Well, by the way, you also got the short end of the stick because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games.
And what do I have?
All the rest of them that are happening this week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 games.
Yeah. So you got the short end of the stick there, bud.
I got the long end of the stick. It's more.
That's a good point. You got the short end of the stick by getting the long end of the stick.
Exactly.
Mike, why don't you go ahead and pitch or throw out your next headline then, since you have too many games.
Okay. So the next game I got written down here is Bears at Bengals, which is a AFC home game. So despite the fact that I didn't know, I was actually doing the thing right. So if Cincinnati wins, I think the headline coming out is Bengals are a wild card team / not out of the division race, which they're technically not mathematically / is Zach Taylor a good coach? Have we all been wrong?
I really hope that's exactly the headline.
All three of those things put together.
Yeah, with slashes between them.
So, but to be real for a second, if they win this game, they go to 4-5. So they're not out of the division. We were just giving the Ravens credit for their surging comeback that's coming in. They're 1-6 right now? 2. It's actually 2-5. So you shot your credibility in the foot. I'm just kidding.
You can say you shot your wad. I'm so glad you didn't.
I'm glad I didn't either. So if they won this game, they'd be 4-5. They would not be out of the division at all. The leader is the Steelers at 4-3. So like they'd still be in it. and it would be in everybody's like it would be in the back of everybody's mind like when's Burrow going to be healthy?
Yeah.
Like if they can get this down to like the last week or two of the season, like could Burrow be back?
You ever think about how much chaos week 14 is going to be when there's a bunch of 6 and 7 teams?
It's going to be wild.
And everyone's going to be going 6-7.
There's a clip I forgot to send you. I don't remember what college game it was, but afterwards, there's a girl. I'll send it to you after this. But there's a lady who's doing like she works for a local news station. She's like on site, and there's this kid in the back, definitely drunk, and he's just screaming the whole time, 6-7. It's amazing.
This is where you get the benefit of college football,
right?
Because the fans are absolutely fucking insane.
Drunk college kids. That's where you get the benefit,
What's your Bears headline, Mike? Since you wrote 2 headlines.
I thought I was
for
just
AFC.
doing AFC.
Got
yeah,
it.
I mean, if I don't think there's much of a Bears headline, it's just Bears beat a bad Bengals team with Joe Flacco. There's probably not
Bears
much of a headline.
beat bad Bengals.
Bears beat bad Bengals with Bo Blacko. Alliteration.
Bala Billiams.
Yes.
All right, Mike. I'll put out my first one here.
Yeah.
I'm starting with Sunday Night Football. Which, can we please flex this game out? Well, I guess so. Jaden's gonna be playing, but no Terry.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I only wrote a headline.
What happened to Terry?
He re-aggravated his quad injury last week.
God, you guys have no luck this year. But go ahead.
Yeah. That's fine because we had all the luck last year. We had a Hail Mary that was completed because it got tipped to Noah Brown.
Oh, Jalen Johnson. Tyreek Stevenson. Yeah.
Tyreek Stevenson. So I only wrote my headlines based off who I think is going to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I did pick the Seahawks in this one.
Okay.
Headline Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Smith and Jigba on pace to become the first 2,000-yard receiver.
He would be on pace, right?
So currently he's on pace for 1989. Everyone get your Taylor Swift ready.
Is it that reference?
Is she 87, 89? She's one of those, right? I think 1989. I think that's one of her albums.
6'7"? Is she 6'?
She's 6'7". So he's on pace for 1989 with 7 games in hand. Here's where Mike's going to tell me I used in hand incorrectly there.
No, you did it right. Actually,
basically, he's basically 1 yard per game under the record.
Yeah.
So if he was averaging, right now he's averaging about 117 yards a game. If he was averaging 118, he'd be on pace for the record.
Wait, to break the record for most yards in a single season?
For 2,000 yards.
Oh, okay. What's the most yards in a single season? It's probably Jerry Rice. I know that, but
I don't think anyone's ever hit 2,000 yards. A 125-yard game would put him on pace. Now, what?
According to the AI overview on Google, the most receiving yards in a single NFL season is 1,964. I'm going to quiz you. It was set by the guy who I constantly say is the greatest wide receiver I've ever watched play football.
Khalil Shakir?
No, absolutely not. And Jeremiah Smith is coming out of the draft, and he is the best wide receiver prospect I've seen since this man.
You know, you could just say Calvin Johnson at this point. I don't
Thank
know
you.
why.
There you go.
I don't know why. It'd be like, this was the guy that I constantly talk about as being the best wide receiver prospect I've ever seen. He caught passes from Matt Stafford in the Motor City. His name rhymes with Palvin Ponson.
Well, you knew that, like, without me even saying anything related to it, you knew I was thinking Jeff Bridges. So I just thought, I thought we were mind-melding.
I also knew that Calvin Johnson already held the record, so.
Oh, you're a dick.
So 125-yard game would put him on pace. Now, the Commanders have only allowed one game over 120 yards this season, and that was to let me see if you can guess this. Week 3 against the Raiders, who had over 120 yards.
Somehow it wasn't Jacoby Myers, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Was Brock Bowers still playing?
He was.
Was it him?
No, it was Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker. You got to watch out for T squared. That's what we always say.
But we also haven't faced a team that funnels to one receiver the way that Sam Darnold, the Grizzly veteran, does.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that works in your favor, though, right?
Because we could just triple team him with St. Russell, Lattimore, and Trey Amos.
Yeah,
Just
I know,
like
just like go at him.
take like a big rubber band and put it around all three of them.
Exactly.
But this like the Commanders' defense is really dinged up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the big thing here isn't going to be like, ooh, the secondary so bad, because like I think all three of those guys are quality, with Sant Russell being kind of the standout 1A.
Mm-hmm.
But the defensive line is crushed right now. I mean, just every week another guy goes down. And I just think that Sam Darnold's going to have all the time in the world back there. That offensive line's playing really well, and we could see a really big Jackson Smith and Jigba game, because they're not going to run it. Our run defense is still good. We got De'Aaron Payne.
Yeah. I mean, the only time they will run it, the only time they'll run it is when when Kenneth Walker gets them down to the 1 yard line, and then they just give the ball to Zach Charbonnet. So they're like, "Fuck you, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
We're not paying you at the end of this year. Stop trying."
So come Monday morning, the big article out of the Mina Kimes beat is going to be Jackson Smith and Jigba now on pace for 2,000 yards.
If you guys shut down JSN, is the headline then Cooper Kupp? That's it.
Cooper Kupp on pace for 2,000 yards?
Yeah.
All right, Mike, why don't you throw out your next game there? Your next headline there. Your next hot take, whatever this segment is.
This week we have Broncos at Texans. If the Broncos win, people are going to be like, Broncos? Number 1 seed? Like, you know what? The headline, like, people get...
on our Monday pod, I had the take that the Broncos are the best team in the AFC.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people get... And also, like, we're at that point in the season where enough weeks have gone by to where people start getting into the, like, this team, they're playing their best football right now. They've got it together. They're playing... And from a defensive standpoint, I do think that is a thing right now for Denver. Offensively, I'm still not entirely buying in. But so yeah, I think coming out of it, if Denver wins, despite they beat the Texans of all people, people will be saying like, these Broncos, they're playing the best football right now in the AFC, and they might be the 1 seed. If Houston wins,
there's a chance this game ends like 3-6.
There's a strong chance. That's very good point. These are two really good defenses. Like Houston, for all their problems right this season, they've all been offensive.
Yeah.
Like
they've all been offensive to watch. Am I right, folks?
Ayo. Like defensively, it has been nice to see going into the year too. Because like, I feel like we talked about it last year, and like during the offseason, I constantly said like, on paper, this defense is so good. And so it's nice to see them actually play like that. So my headline, if Houston wins, is going to be Texans are back.
2 straight.
Why? Because right now the media and everybody is hot on Denver. You know, they had the crazy comeback against the Giants. They had an unreal performance last week. Like they made the Cowboys offense has been scoring on everybody, and they just smacked them in the face and said, "You're not doing it, kid."
They almost single-handedly killed Dak Prescott's MVP momentum.
Exactly. They looked at him and they said, "You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy."
You're not that guy, pal.
Yeah, so everybody's really high in Denver. So if Houston was to beat them, Houston would get a big boost in the public perception that they are back. Watch out.
That's pretty good headlines, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
It could swing Denver all the way from going to the 1 seed to being the people to launch Houston into the national conversation.
Yeah. Houston going to the Super Bowl?
My next game, 49ers at Giants. The 49ers at Giants. Now, important to know, the 49ers are 3-point favorites in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for Mike's reaction. You see, Mike thinks that the Giants with Cam Scatabo are the 99 Rams, and the Giants without Cam Scatabo are the, 2007 Rams.
Wait a minute. You point out okay, so the line is currently 2.5, correct?
Yeah.
That's actually disrespectful to the 49ers. Like the Giants without Cam Scatabo?
Yeah, there you go. Cam Scatabo's moving the line.
Oh, I'm just saying they're giving the ball like 15 times to Tyrone Tracy, who
was a 1,000-yard rusher in the past.
I put in like $10 fab, and that son of a bitch Tyler Carcara put in
15.
Because I need him like desperately. I need running backs now.
Let's make a trade. My team's crap. I'll trade it. I'll trade some running backs away.
I don't make trades in redraft leagues. They're pointless.
Right. There you go. My headline coming into Monday: Giants run game upsets limping 49ers.
Oh, you think Tyrone's popping off here?
I think Tyrone Tracy's good. I think he's better than Cam Scatabo.
Why did Cam? Oh, so if Tyron Tracy's good, why did Cam Scatabo completely take over that backfield?
Because his head coach is Brian Dable, who spends most of his time screaming or ducking his head into concussion tents that he's not allowed to be in and getting fined $50,000.
Yeah, what you just said is Brian Dable likes people who work hard.
No, Brian Dable likes real dumb white guys.
Did you say Brian Dable's racist? That's what I just heard.
Have you ever seen proof that he's not?
That's true. What's that?
Here are the 49ers' front seven injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Elliott, D. Winters, Bryce Huff, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Taron Jackson, and Sam Okikwonu.
Oki. I don't know.
This team is down so many players in their front seven, including their two best players. And they're also, obviously, they lost Dre Greenlaw, they lost Talanoa Hufanga.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they lost some other defensive linemen, too, to the offseason. But, yeah. Like, there's just no one left.
Offensively, what is the deal with Brock Purdy? Is he playing this week?
See, he was Mr. Irrelevant.
He was. I know that, and everybody blows their fucking load over it. Even though he's a system quarterback who should probably give like 25% of his paycheck to Mike Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan. Also, I think that he should probably just give it to Mike McDaniel because Mike McDaniel seems like he could use it.
Yeah, that's true. I got the Shanahans mixed up. I got the offensive innovator mixed up with the old crotchety guy.
Yeah, you got the one right now who's ruining Brock Purdy's career mixed up with the one who in the past ruined RG3's career.
Yeah. I just wonder because like last week, I remember like throughout the week, I had him in fantasy, Mac Jones, and his projected points dropped to 0. And then it was like Saturday or Friday, all of a sudden, his projected points jumped up because he was starting. So I'm just wondering, like, what is going on with Brock Purdy? Is he playing football or not this week?
Let's see. When you Googled the name Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan on Brock Purdy's toe injury, it's not as black and white as you guys want it to be. No, so his toe is neither black nor white, which is concerning for a white quarterback.
It's purple.
You would hope it was white.
Frostbite.
Yeah. he's got frostbite toe. So we don't know. Kyle Shanahan's playing it close to the vest. Mike, you want to give the overreaction or the headline for your next game? We really should have come to a unified consensus on this. We really got to text more about these rundowns before we start just doing podcasts.
Did I do it wrong?
No, you and I just had two very different ideas based off of the prompt I gave.
Oh yeah, I feel like my headlines are more like team based and yours are player based. Is that what you're saying?
No, I feel like your headlines are like, what if we all start talking about this? And my headlines are like, this will be on The Athletic.
Oh, gotcha. I went more for like the USA Today, ESPN headlines,
Yeah.
You went for the headlines first, websites who actually know what they're talking about.
Damn, get fucked, USA Today.
Yeah, suck it, Bob Iger. Anyway, next game I have is Broncos at Texans. Oh, I just did that one.
Yeah, you want to do that one
next
again?
Game I have
just really
is
stuck
Falcons,
on that game, Mike.
Yeah, Falcons at Patriots. So New England's been hot this year, and everybody's starting to get back on board. And so the headlines coming out of this, there are going to be 2 headlines after they win, despite beating the Falcons. So I don't know Michael Penix's status, so I can't say that part. He's playing? Okay. So they win this game. 2 things are going to come out of this. One, everybody's going to be saying Mike Vrabel, Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year. Look what he's doing in New England. Coach of the Year. Which they wouldn't be entirely wrong, but still. There's other people I'd give it to. And then the other thing they'll be saying is Drake May the best quarterback in the league? He will be up there with Mahomes and Allen and Lamar. Is he the best quarterback in the league?
How does this conversation shift when Jesse Bates picks him off twice?
It's just big time. It's Drake May? Fraud.
I like this Falcons defense, so if he can really pick them apart, that'll be the best defense that he's beat in a minute.
No, you're right.
You best say Bills?
As a Bills fan, you'd think I'd push back, but no, not at all. Yes, this would probably be the best defense he's picked apart, especially in the secondary.
The Bills secondary, yeah, it's a couple of games away from asking Richard Sherman to put a helmet on.
Yeah, Maxwell Harrison is going to win Rookie of the Year. He's going to play half the year. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. Watch out. Get that D-Roy. What?
I said in what sport? You see, it was the joke there, Mike.
Oh, volleyball.
For that guy from Sweden who's like a child predator. You been following the story?
What? No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
He's not from Sweden. He's Dutch. There's a Dutch volleyball player who like played for the Olympics and stuff. Who's convicted, and my apologies, just a harsh word alert for those of you out there. He's a convicted child rapist.
Jesus.
Yeah, and,
a volleyball player.
Yeah, and he played in the Olympics, and now he was trying to play in an international tournament in Australia, and Australia went, yeah, we're just going to deny his visa. We're not letting this guy into the country.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for Australia. Props to Aussies.
Not often you'd say that. Australia sucks shit, and if you're listening to us from Australia, get out of here. Go back to where you belong.
Get it. And that's not true. Hang around. I love Rhea Ripley.
Man, Dom Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, you just want to be split open by two people bigger than you.
Mommy's always on top. It's a fact.
With that, Mike.
Yeah.
Wait, was that all your headlines? Sorry. Yeah, because it's AFC or NFC going AFC.
Mm-hmm.
My next game, Vikings at Lions. Perhaps the game of the week if it wasn't for the fact the Vikings are bad. My Monday morning headline. Narrow win raises question about the Lions.
I go with the headline, J.J. McCarthy? Elite?
Well, the problem is we don't even know if J.J. McCarthy's going to play. We know Carson Wentz is going to play.
Wait, who else are they going to play, Adam?
Max Brosmer.
That is the hometown kid. That would be a story right there.
This is going to be one of those games where there's like 3 different 12.5-minute drives.
Mm-hmm.
You better hope Kevin O'Connell is so deep in his bag on calling out, like on like pull blocking on run plays that in 2031 people are still bringing up clips of this game on Twitter. But it's just like this is going to be the Vikings, like the Jordan Mason game to end all Jordan Mason games.
Did Aaron Jones come back
this week or?
Yeah, this week he's going to be back.
It's going to be the Aaron Jones game to end all Aaron Jones games. How do we believe in this Vikings team? When it was J.J. McCarthy backed up by Carson Wentz being supplemented by Aaron Jones backed up by Jordan Mason.
Someone may have put in a waiver wire pickup for him in our redraft league because going into the season, my running backs were Marion Hampton and Cam Scatabo, and they're both dead currently. So I need a plan, and hopefully that son of a bitch, Tyler Carcara, doesn't steal Aaron Jones from me the way he stole Tyron Tracy.
So here's the one weakness in the armor on this.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell has had Brian Flores' fucking number since he's come back to be the defensive coordinator in Minnesota. He has never scored less than 30 points against a Flores defense.
Ooh.
Now, Piss Pants Ben Johnson's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to notice when they're calling plays on that sideline, it suddenly doesn't reek of ammonia, and no one knows why. So there's a chance that it's a different thing here. But I think if this game stays close, like within a touchdown, and the Vikings look as inept as they have the last few weeks, I think we come into Monday, and people are like, are we sure about this Lions team? Couldn't even beat the J.J. McCarthy, Max Brosmer led Vikings by 2 scores? Hey, right now, this second, you're starting a new football team.
Mm-hmm.
And you either get J.J. McCarthy or the number 1 overall pick in 2029. What are you taking?
That's very like that box could be anything. It could be a box.
Yeah.
You know? But I think I'd have to look into it.
You don't get to look. You got to answer right now. I'm Gary Bettman. I'm sitting across from you. Well, I don't know why I'm Gary Bettman. I was watching too much Frozen Frenzy yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm Gary Bettman.
People wouldn't shut up about.
I'm sitting across from you right now, asking you NFL questions. You got to answer this question right now, Mike. There's a button on your left hand that says J.J. McCarthy, and a button on your right that says 2029 first overall pick, and you got to hit one of them right now.
So, Adam, what you should remember about me is I'm a degenerate gambler. So I'm slamming the 2029 number 1 pick.
I think that's the right call, though.
It probably is.
I think J.J. McCarthy might suck donkey shit.
I think he's going to surprise you this weekend.
By playing football? That would surprise me.
That would surprise you.
For all my Michael Penix jokes, you know what Michael Penix does?
What?
He plays football.
Not last week.
Not last week, but neither did Jane Daniels. So
That's true.
all right, Mike, your next game, your next headline, your next overreaction.
So I got Colts at Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if Indy wins, this is already picking up steam. Like it's already all over like my Twitter feed. In my what's it called? Like my bubble that's it's created through my algorithm. Carly Ursay Gordon, best owner in the league. Give her the Nobel Peace Prize.
Now
everybody's talking about her right now.
Has anyone brought up the fact that she has done nothing football roster wise? And
no,
this was all in place going into the season when her father died?
There was clips of her on the sideline taking notes. And everybody's like, it's so great to see an owner just like so into it. Yeah, if their record was the opposite right now, the take would be, wow, this owner needs to back off.
Yeah.
And that's probably the thing that she's done well. She hasn't said shit.
She hasn't tried to save a whale.
Right. She's let the people in place do their job, and that's probably why it's good. But that will be the headline. People can't stop talking about her. Or the other thing will probably be Stink Coach of the Year, which is already kind of a headline, and it probably will happen at this point. If Pittsburgh wins, this is the headline coming out. If they win, they're going to go to 5-3, be in good shape to win their division. And the headline is going to be, should Rodgers play another year? Does he still have it?
How annoyed are you going to be by that headline?
So annoyed. So annoyed. Aggravated, if you will.
I do kind of think Rodgers still has it.
No, here we go.
He's not MVP Rodgers, but he's the best fucking quarterback in the division this year.
Yeah, because Burrow's hurt. You're correct.
And Lamar's hurt.
That's fair. And Lamar's hurt. Well, when he comes back this Thursday, that changes fast.
I was trying to give you a layup of calling Lamar just a stat padding loser.
Well, he is that, but he is a good quarterback, but unfortunately, he's also a stat padding loser.
He might be the best stat padding loser in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, other QBs care about just like the team winning. You know, like Josh doesn't throw a lot. Yeah.
Lamaro Ball. Is that anything?
Ooh. Are you saying LaMelo Ball is just a stat padding loser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except this season when apparently he's actually good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in his defense, who else is going to pad stats on the Charlotte Hornets?
Miles Bridges pad stats for the most domestic abuse incidents in the NBA. Brandon Miller, most giving a gun to a guy that later kills someone in the NBA.
You're proving my point.
What, you know how we had the Jailblazers and the Bad Boy Pistons?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and not give a nickname to the degenerate ass Charlotte Hornets who keep getting arrested.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just let them be the Charlotte Hornets and ignore them.
It's not.
Would you say you're the Terry Rozier of this podcast?
I wish I was. I'd have some inside sources to make some goddamn money. I haven't finished a weekend yet. I swear to God, this is true. I have not finished a weekend yet betting college football down. Even if it's just slightly up, I always get back up there by the end of the night. NFL, it's another beast.
All right, my next game. Panthers and Packers. The headline on Monday morning. Andy Dalton benched for Bruce Perkins.
Who the fuck is Bruce Perkins?
Excellent question,
Perkins'
Mike.
brother.
Hey, it's Kendrick Perkins' brother.
Yeah.
Excellent question, Mike. Bruce Perkins is currently the backup quarterback given the high ankle sprain that Bryce Young is dealing with, which I know. We're all thinking it. How can Bryce Young get a high ankle sprain? There's no high ankle for him. He's all low ankle. What?
I Googled Bruce Perkins. It says 58 years old. Let me try Bruce Perkins Panthers. Bryce Perkins.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Bruce.
Oh, I wrote down Bruce Perkins. Yeah, it's Bryce Perkins. I don't know why I did that.
Bryce Perkins. Okay, he went to UVA. All right.
The University of Virginia?
Yeah, he's a cav. He's a cavvy. He's a little bitch.
So, on our Monday podcast,
mm-hmm.
I said Andy Dalton is the worst NFL player in the league right now.
He's terrible.
On Sunday, he went 16 for 24, 175 yards, 1 pick, which is phenomenal because according to PFF, he had 4 turnover-worthy plays on 16 completions. So a quarter of his completions should have been turnovers.
Yeah.
And he was also sacked 7 times. That's Sam Howell numbers.
That is impressive.
Yeah,
Sam Howell's blushing right now.
I don't even know how I made this joke on the Monday pod. He got sacked so many times, Ed Oliver tore his bicep sacking him. Like, Ed Oliver had like a long-term injury from sacking Andy Dalton over and over again.
It'd be tough to bring down Andy. It'd be tough to finish Andy off.
I feel like it'd be like a weevil wobble. Like, you'd knock him over and you just go, whoop.
Knee never touched. She's not down.
The other side of this, Mike, is Micah Parsons has been playing like a bat out of hell recently.
Yeah.
He's had 1 sackless game since week 4, 27 pressures through 7 games. And quietly, Mike, quietly, I think he's looking at that Myles Garrett game last week and saying 5 sacks in a game. I can beat that.
Wait, who's saying that?
Micah Parsons.
Oh, he's looking at the Myles Garrett game. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's like, I'm better than Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's 31 years old. I'm Micah fucking Parsons. They traded me, and it was bigger news than when they traded Luka.
Can I say one thing towards that?
Yeah,
Micah, if you put up 5 sacks plus against the Panthers, I'm not going to be impressed. Because do you know what Myles Garrett did? He did that against Will Campbell, who's playing really fucking good this year.
You just think that because whenever they show clips of him, you can't see how long his arms are.
That's why he's so good. I think we need to change that narrative. I think the small arms are good. You really get in there. It could be good. I'm glad we're doing a video pod now, so I can really show that.
So you can really go into the small arms.
I can really show off my T-Rex arms.
Yeah, I think that I think Micah Parsons might come out of this game as like defensive player of the year. Micah Parsons finally his year.
He's currently the favorite.
Is he really?
Yeah, because of his name. No, I'm just kidding. He's playing very good.
He's playing very good, but that is kind of based off his name. When the favorite should obviously be Nick Panito.
It obviously should be Jared Verse.
Dre Greenlaw.
Yeah. Rashawn Gary's on this list.
Where's Kenny Clark?
This only shows like the top 10. I don't know.
Kenny Clark's not in the top 10? And they traded him for Micah Parsons.
According to this first link I clicked on, which went to Yahoo Sports, who knows how reputable that is. It was updated as of October 28th, so it's recent.
So Wojnarowski left Yahoo Sports, and since then, every time I see like blank NBA Yahoo or Yahoo Sports NBA as like a Twitter handle, I'm like, this fucking jokester. This guy's on a sinking ship. He thinks he's going somewhere. Wojnarowski already left. Yahoo Sports is nothing.
It's garbage.
Mike, your next game?
My next game? You want to know my next game?
How many games you got left?
3.
Okay, I got 2. That's good. Work out perfect.
Yeah, perfect. I got the Los Angeles Chargers. Good news, they're on the road this week. There'll be people in the stands against the Tennessee Titans.
Maybe there won't be people in the stands.
Yeah. Oh shit. I messed up my my notes on my headlines. We'll put it this way: if the Chargers win, there are no headlines because you beat the Titans.
Yeah,
I think it's a fair way to put it. Now, if the Titans win, the headline is "Why did you win?"
Shame.
Why you're not trying to get the number 1 overall pick? Why did you win, you idiots?
Yeah, how are they supposed to draft Drew Aller?
Exactly. Be a terrible pick.
Well, the one they made last year might not be great.
Oh shit!
And I'm the Cam Ward guy.
Dude, if you just stop dropping the ball, he'd be better.
Yeah, his little fucking baby hands. Like, if you put his hands on Will Campbell's arms, oh my God, it would just be like that guy couldn't pick up spoons.
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, the other headline will be if the Titans win, it'll be so funny because it'll be a lot of people going like, are the Chargers broken? With us all forgetting that in like week 2 we were like Chargers Super Bowl champions.
Oh yeah, the Chargers are broken. Win or lose here, I think they are broken. My personal
I
opinion.
think the Chargers are quietly the like injury riddled team. Like the Commanders, 49ers, and Dolphins are all getting way more credit, and the Ravens also are getting way more credit as like the injury riddled team because while the Chargers don't have the quantity of injuries that those teams have, the quality of injuries, like the players on their team who get hurt, is so much more substantial.
That is
Is this like some deal with the devil thing? Did the
If
Chargers agree to have one injury that moves the franchise forward a decade, but in return, they'll every year have an injury that moves the team back 1 year?
Probably.
And then with the Tyrod Taylor lung puncture?
If the Titans win, do you think like local talk radio shows in Tennessee are going to be like, Mike McCoy should be the head coach going forward?
Oh my God, I hope so.
He beat the Chargers.
Nothing would make me happier than if we go into the offseason and like FanDuel puts up the odds for the Titans head coach and Mike McCoy's like minus 150.
Yeah.
I'd be like, sports are so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could hire a better coach for the Titans right now than the coach they currently have, and there's like a non-zero chance they just keep that guy.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, my next game, my penultimate game.
Penultimate, you said.
Saints at Rams. My only AFC, nope, those are both NFC teams. Never mind. Saints at Rams. After this game, Mike, the headline on The Athletic.
Yeah.
Come Monday morning. Stafford's near perfect game launches the vet into MVP conversation.
Your headlines are so much more in depth than mine. I feel like you big leagued me.
We had the same prompt, Mike. I just did it better.
You did.
So here's the MVP field feels very open. Like we're talking ourselves into Drake May, and like Baker's kind of fallen off a little bit, and like Josh and Patrick Mahomes are the favorites. But people don't want to vote for Josh and Patrick Mahomes.
Can I be honest with you too? I would literally jump in front of a train for Josh Allen if he asked me to. He's like, Mike, jump in front of that train. I'd be like, why? He'd be like, because I want you to. I'd be like, yes, sir, Josh. And I jump in front of that train. He's not an MVP. He's not MVP this year.
He's not. He doesn't have to be. Like they're relying on the run
exactly.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And neither is Mahomes. So I get the Drake May hype.
Yeah,
But
Drake May hype, Baker hype. We're trying to fit.
Open.
We're trying to fit a half circle peg into a round hole. Like it's the right shape, but it's not totally filling the hole. Like Mike when he has sex. But I think that this week could be the Stafford week, man. This Saints defense is so bad, and the important thing is, like on a play-to-play basis, they're fine. Like their success rate is like league average, but their EPA per play allowed is terrible. Like they allow these massive explosives.
Right.
And so if we have like a 364 touchdown performance from Stafford, I think it could be like, this is the week. This is it's finally time we give one to Matt Stafford. He's been there for years, banging his thumb on helmets, just grinding away at this league. It's time we give him one.
According to Sleeper, which I use for fantasy, obviously, in the little number next to the player that says projection, Puka should be playing this week.
Yes.
We'll see if that comes to fruition. But as of now, fantasy people seem to think he's playing. So
Puka's supposed to be playing. Devontae Adams is obviously playing. Tutu Atwell is out. Kyron Williams is back. The offense just be fucking humming, man.
Yeah, like I
coming off a
Tutu
bye.
Atwell's out. That's a positive.
The offense is nearly fully healthy.
Yeah.
Also, the Saints
So
are going to
is the
start
defense,
Tyler
really.
Shuck. Tyler Shuck, which
Good
means
show.
that the Rams are probably going to get a few extra possessions when Tyler Shuck's knee explodes backwards.
Adam,
And he
how do you
fumbles the
spell the word though?
THUCK.
No, it's THOUGH. So you drop the T, you put an S in front of it, it would be pronounced show. The man's been living a lie his entire life. Sorry, go ahead. It fires me up when you say shuck. I get angry. From a phonetic standpoint, I get angry.
It's kind of like you got mad and were trying to tell someone to shut the fuck up, but just like stumbled on your words.
You said
like, shut up! Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my headline, Mike. Once
That's
again,
going.
Stafford near perfect game launches the vet into MVP conversation.
All right.
Why'd
Before I
you
get
have to
into
go
my
and
next
make
game,
things so conversation.
Before I get into my next game, I do want to say I would love a Stafford MVP. It's like the one thing that's eluded him, so that'd be great.
Yeah. That and having
my
your wide receiver play more than 8 years.
That was a good one. That popped me at least. So my next game is the Duval, the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Las Vegas Raiders, And I don't have a good headline here if the Jags win, because they should win, and if they don't, it's goddamn embarrassing. If the Raiders win, just like the Titans, the headline will be, "Why did you win?" Like we've passed the halfway mark of the season, correct? Oh, week 9 is basically the halfway mark.
Yes.
So we're coming up to that. So from here on out, any terrible team that wins the game, people are going to be like, why did you do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. And that's what it would be for the Raiders here this week. Like, why would you win? What's the point?
A few years ago, everyone's favorite stay-at-home virgin, Tommy Cutlets, won 2 games for the Giants, knocking them out of the Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels spots in the draft.
Yeah.
Who is the team that's going to Tommy Cutlets himself, by which I mean win a few games, knock them out of the top pick spot, not have your mom do your laundry after you're a millionaire paid by the NFL?
I don't make shit. I do my own laundry. Come on, Tommy Cutlets. Who's the team that's going to do that?
Yeah.
So because of like if they face some like weaker fronts and Gene T gets hot, it could be the Raiders. But I really think the team is like doing it right now actively in front of our eyes, and they traded to do it, is the Bengals.
Yes.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, guess what you could get with that number 1 overall pick? Ruben Bain Jr.
Right.
To replace Trey Hendrickson, who you're about to trade to Dallas. Yeah.
Absolutely. So like
and
literally
he could play next to the ghost of Shamar Stewart.
You're right on that one. If I'm the Bengals front office, the second I got the news on the severity of Burrow's injury, I'm like, all right, we'll let him finish the year, because why the fuck not? Fire Zach Taylor. We're getting the number 1 overall pick. That's what we're doing.
Can I drop a little bit of a hot take one?
Yeah.
I think the team that is going to win too much and knock themselves out of position for the number 1 overall pick, the New York Jets.
I mean, they're already on their way to do it. They did it last week.
Also, I think just out of like the teams you look at, the top 5 right now, New Orleans, the Jets, Tennessee, Cleveland, Miami. I think the Jets just have the most blue chip players. I think they have like the most top end talent on that team.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I would think Cleveland would be in the running because their defense is so good. They could get in some tight games that they could end up winning. But Dylan Gabriel also is literally like, he is throwing the ball like the worst quarterback in the league.
He is so bad.
He is so bad.
Like the NFL should investigate Cleveland for tanking because they traded away Joe Flacco and played Dylan Gabriel.
Does anybody in the Cleveland organization, are they good friends with Chauncey Billups? We need to ask these questions. Do they know Terry Rozier?
Listen, not that far away, Akron, Ohio. We all know Damon Jones was the one leaking information about LeBron injuries.
I'm saying.
All right, Mike, your penultimate game, right? Or did you just do your penultimate game?
I said my penultimate game.
Okay, my turn for my ultimate game. Monday Night Football. Cardinals at Cowboys in AT&T Stadium. Headline coming out. Kyler Murray stays undefeated at AT&T Stadium. For those of you who aren't in the know, from high school, college, and the NFL, Kyler Murray is currently 9-0 at AT&T Stadium as a college a Texas football legend. Dallas' defense is bad. Cardinals are coming off of a bye. Could be a big MHJ game, Mike. Could be the MHJ game. I don't know if Deron Bland or Trayvon Diggs could hang with him. Just throwing 9-ball after 9-ball to the big man.
Did you say Kyler was back?
Yeah, Kyler's supposed to be back.
Okay. So no, it's not a big MHJ game. Unless he's catching 4-yard out routes. I don't know.
How about a little bit of defensive support? Defensive support for the Cardinals. Garrett Williams potentially back, could have their most healthy defense since week 1, Mike.
That's going to be important against the Cowboys. If the Cowboys lose, I mean, I feel like the headlines coming out are like that's all it's going to be on First Take the next day is about how the Cowboys are cooked.
Yeah, but like if the Cowboys win, it's also all about the Cowboys. Like that's First Take for you.
Because it's always all about the Cowboys. Good point.
Yeah. Should we do a podcast like from here on out? Should we never mention the Cowboys again for the rest of the season?
We should
counteract.
do.
Whoa, your auto exposure just went fucking nuts
for
a second for some reason. Like flared, like the sun blew up.
Yeah, I think a car may have drove by and his lights got in the window or something, man. But we should do a podcast called like National Media Douchebag Podcast, and all we're going to talk about is the Cowboys, the Lakers, the Yankees, and the Maple Leafs. That's it.
Why don't we do last take where we talk about the polar opposites of all those teams?
Let's go. Let's talk about the Jags,
Uh-huh.
the Utah Mammoth,
Uh-huh.
the Charlotte Hornets.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
That's pretty good. And I don't know baseball, but I'm going to go ahead and say like the
Florida Marlins,
Cincinnati Reds. I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Reds have the longest playoff drought in American sports now.
Perfect.
91 is the last time that they were in the playoffs.
Oh, thank God. That also would be the Sabres.
Well, Sabres are number 2. Yeah.
But we're not number 1.
Not number 1. And guess what? Sabres, points in 6 out of the last 7 games.
Yeah, I'm a little mad about that losing an OT last night, but it's okay.
It's okay. Sorry, Mike. I watched that game on Frozen Frenzy. Brought to you.
I fell asleep. Did the Canadians win? A little Baskey preview. They are team town alone for the next 2 weeks. Okay,
they lost in
All right.
overtime. Well, now I actually don't remember. Hold on.
Okay.
I thought they lost. I double-checked this in the morning because I also fell asleep watching the Canadians.
I did. I fell asleep.
Lieutenant Governor, LSU AD won't select a new football coach.
Good, because he probably shouldn't. Oh, he's the LSU AD and Lieutenant Governor. Got it.
Is he?
Well, you just said that Lieutenant Governor and LSU AD won't pick
Governor Jeffrey Landry, critical of AD Scott Woodward amid LSU shakeup.
Okay, that makes more sense because I knew Scott Woodward was
it's not Lieutenant Governor, it's Louisiana Governor.
Oh, okay, yeah, he should have no say in who picks the new head coach.
Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry told reporters Wednesday that LSU athletic director Scott Woodward wouldn't be involved in selecting the Tigers' new football coach, saying he let President Donald Trump do it before Woodward. What the fuck is any of this?
I did see that headline actually?
Why would Jeff Landry have anything to do with selecting LSU's next head coach?
So shortly before the podcast, I opened X.com from Twitter, and I saw that, and it was so crazy. I think my brain just shut down. I was like, I got to record a podcast. I can't, because that makes no sense.
Montreal did win in overtime.
Oh, good
with who else scored the final goal, Mike? But Caulfield.
Oh, Caulfield, dude. Suzuki, Caulfield, Sikorsky, cooking.
Suzuki assisted on both of Caulfield's goals. Caulfield assisted on Yuri Sikorsky's goal. And guess who got 2 secondary assists last night, Mike?
Goal Caulfield.
Noah Dobson.
That's what I was going to say next. All right, my final game.
Your final game.
Final game. It's 4:25 on a Sunday if you're in the Eastern time zone. Tony Romo's there. Jim Nance.
Tony Romo's.
This is huge, Chip. Like literally the second they kick the ball up. This is huge. It's Chiefs at Bills. Last time the Chiefs will play in this current Bills stadium as they move to their new extremely expensive one next year. I don't have a headline for each team because it doesn't matter. Whatever team wins this, coming out of it, the overreaction is going to be blank team is the best team in the AFC and they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
That will be the headline. It doesn't matter who wins. That's what the headline is going to be.
Yeah, what's
wrong, probably.
What's the best possible overreaction to this? Kansas City wins their first regular season game against Buffalo in years.
Yeah.
The headline is Kansas City's Super Bowl bound, and then Kansas City loses in the wild card round to Jacksonville.
That'd be great. Duval rematch. Get him twice.
Get him twice. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is going to fall over twice on one play this time.
They're going to run that multiple times through the game.
Just right, be
Trevor Lawrence falling over play.
It's like me playing NFL Blitz where I'm like, I think this time I'm going to run the double pass screen.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good headline, Mike.
That's what's good. It's literally that's what the headline's been. Every year the Bills beat the Chiefs for the next week or so. It's like no one's playing better football than the Buffalo Bills. They're at the Super Bowl. They're the big dogs now. And then it gets to our head. All right, gets to our head.
You think it gets to their head?
Fuck it up.
That's why Sean McDermott's really got to go out there and be like, October 10th, Hamas attacks Israel.
We could learn something from that. We have to attack the defenses.
Mike, late breaking news here. Eagles trade John Mechie III to the Jets for Michael Carter II. And yet, somehow, despite trading a third for the second, the Eagles actually move up in the draft with that trade.
How did the Eagles end up with John Mechie?
I don't know, man. They traded from preseason.
Oh, that's right. I thought he was still in Houston. Dude, Mechie was a dog. He was a dog in college. I was really hoped he would get healthy and be all right, but it hasn't worked out for him.
Well, yeah, he hasn't been very good.
Yeah.
He's been bad. He's on what now? His 4th NFL team?
Second. Well, 3rd now, yeah. Wait, who'd they trade him to? You didn't say the second team.
The Jets.
The Jets. Jets?
Yeah, Jets.
Jets. Okay.
Now, suddenly my prediction that they're going to be the team that wins themselves out of top pick position makes more sense.
Jonathan Mechie and Jay Fields. This is going to be connecting all night, all day.
Jay Fields coming off that. I like Justin Fields talking about the owner talking down about him. He's like, that's outside noise. I'm like, bro, he owns the team. That's inside noise.
You can't get much more inside, bro.
Yeah.
Unless it was like your mother saying it, you can't get much more inside, dude.
Or Justin Fields saying it.
Yeah.
Justin Fields being like, Justin Fields got to go.
Yeah.
Can't play football. That Justin Fields, when he talks, that's just outside noise.
Outside noise.
Mike, I only have one more segment for us, and then I'm going to turn off my webcam and let you talk about college football for a while.
Okay.
As we do every week, Survivor Pool picks. You're still alive in the Survivor Pool with a massive, massive cash prize of nearly $500.
You have to cut that. Probably blew some shit out right there.
As long as it wasn't like something on like physically on your end that you blew out. Like you're getting up there in age, Mike. I'm just worried about that woo like blowing out a hamstring.
I did shit myself when I wooed. I'm getting old. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with age. As long as I've known you, you've always shit yourself when you wooed. It's just a constant Mike Regan thing.
I'm a big Ben Johnson fan, you know. Shit myself, pee myself, you know. That's not true, ladies. If you're listening, I control my bodily functions.
Mike, we got to make our Survivor Pool picks here. I think it's what?
I'll tell you later. I got a funny story to tell you.
About shitting yourself?
No, about I got a Twitter like thought bot that slid into my DMs and said, loving your sports takes are so on point. Loving the podcast lately. You click on it, it's like join my OnlyFans. I'm like, yep, that sounds about right. I knew you were full of shit because my sports takes are terrible, lady.
Listen, what if it's not?
It definitely is.
What if it's not? What if it's one of our dedicated 100 listeners per episode?
Yeah, okay. I'm sure.
Listen, if you're that Twitter thought who slid into Mike's DMs to say his sports takes have been great lately, just drop into his takes again and say something like pomegranate. Like drop like a specific word.
Say pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
No, I know it's real.
So how did you two meet? Well, she slid into my DMs. I checked her OnlyFans. It was just a Disney story from there.
So I'm sorry. Survivor Pool though.
Survivor Pool
4 over here.
Final 4. Mike, it is a good week for Survivor Pool picks. There's a lot of options.
I'm stressing.
Yeah, $500 on the line.
That's big.
It's enough to pay rent.
That could get me out of a couple jams.
Yeah. I was originally going to have to check in for 9 minutes in an NBA game and tell my buddy to bet the under.
Yeah.
First and foremost, Mike, the Thursday Night Football game, Ravens at Dolphins. Ravens -7.5 with Lamar back. If we're talking other weeks to use the Ravens, I'm assuming no one's used the Ravens yet. If we're talking other weeks to use the Ravens, the only one I could really find, November 23rd, Jets at Ravens.
Yeah, I don't touch Thursday Night Football.
Thursday Night Football. And it's
haven't
Lamar's first game back, and he might not be fully healthy. He might rush back because it's their only chance of making the playoffs.
You might have forgot how to play football.
Yeah. Maybe he's going to go out there and start hitting it with a long stick, and they're going to be like, oh, no, Lamar's been practicing hockey.
He's going to start dribbling the football. I'm like, no.
Next one I have up, Seahawks at Commanders. This one, it was initially I put it on there just in case Jaden's going to be out. Like, if Sunday morning it's just like last second they're like, yeah, we're keeping Jaden out of this one for the hamstring injury, then I think it's a safe pick. But there are better options if Jaden plays. Like, I still think Seattle probably wins this game. There's just better options.
I have it in my risky category. Because
like
of the JD situation.
Like sex with someone off OnlyFans without a condom.
Right, risky. You don't know.
The other times that I could see using the Seahawks are Seahawks at Titans on November 23rd, which November 23rd is going to be a legendary day for thinking people playing Survivor pools if the league goes that far. There's a lot of great November 23rd options, and if the league is still alive there at some point, that is going to be like the ultimate payoff for you spending this whole time being like, we're looking forward. We're seeing when people are playing. We're picking Optimal picks. We're not picking just the best team playing the worst team.
Yeah. So as like the field of our survivor pool is narrowed down, my forward thinking has fallen apart. Like last week and this week, I'm just like, what's going on this week? I need to figure this out. I need to survive. Hence the name Survivor Pool.
Chargers at Titans. Classic. Just pick the team the Titans are playing game. Chargers minus 9.5. The only other time I can see using the Chargers. November 30th, Raiders at Chargers. When did you pick the Chargers?
When they played the team. They played a team.
Bears at Bengals.
Jets, no, I think.
Jets, Jets. The John Mechie the third.
Oh no,
Jets.
It was the Dolphins. Remember? Because
you just
almost got blocked at the end. I barely survived. That's it.
Bears at Bengals. I'm iffy on this one, but at this point,
stay away.
Yeah, you're kind of getting weird. Bears minus 2.5. Bad Caleb Williams vibes week. What's up with that?
Yeah, not good vibes from Caleb. Joe Flacco, is he elite?
Fucking how does how does pardon my interruption or pardon my take? Sorry, how does pardon my take still have this legacy?
Is Joe Flacco elite?
This has been going on for over a decade
legacy.
Now.
Yeah.
Bears secondary is beat to shit, but the Bengals won't be able to run the game or run the ball because the Bears defensive line is good. So you can really just key into passing downs.
Yeah, is Tyreek Stevenson playing? Because that's a big detriment to the Bears.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no.
The only other time I can see taking the Bears are Browns at Bears, December 14th.
Even then, I'm not messing around with Caleb against the Browns defense. Like Myles Garrett's going to be on him all day. I'm not messing with that.
We already talked about this game. Well, we talked about all these games, to be fair. Vikings at Lions.
Yeah, this could be the week to take Detroit. If I wasn't such a JJ believer, no, it could still be the week to take Detroit. Actually,
Could also be Max Brosmer.
Oh yeah.
Lions are 8.5-point favorites. There's not really like another great time to take the Lions, which would be a case to take them. The only other time I could see is next week they're at Commanders in a divisional round revenge game, so I feel like Campbell's really going to get up for that one. But that's about it. Like outside of that, they don't have another easy game on the schedule.
Yeah.
Might have missed your window to take the Lions, Mike. Panthers at Packers, staying in the North. I gave you all 4 NFC North teams in this segment. Packers knocked me out, so Packers screwed me. But Packers minus 13, potentially Andy Dalton. The only other Packers game I can see taken, if you haven't already taken the Packers, which I assume everyone has at some point, but if you haven't, Packers at Giants, November 16th.
Yeah. Probably not going that long. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, the 4 people left have been fucking on point, obviously.
Hey, you know who got knocked out, though?
Who?
Will.
Who did he take?
I have to pull up again. I just remember seeing him knocked
Did he
out.
take Cincinnati?
Like, it may have been the nasty natty Cincinnati. I have double check.
I got 2 left here. Jags at Raiders. This is the ultimate does Mike believe test in Duval.
They're on my list of options.
Yeah, take a lagging Jags team against a terrible Raiders team. Jags are only a 3-point favorite. Now, here's the thing, Mike. The Jags have a few other times you can take them.
Mm-hmm.
November 23rd, Jags at Cards. November 30th, Jags at Titans. December 14th, Jets at Jags. And Week 18, buddy, January 4th, 2026, Titans at Jags.
Oh, it's Wrestle Kingdom, January 4th. I think now, we're probably not going that long, so now would probably be my time to take Duval.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to wait until Wrestle Kingdom because you know Tony Khan's going to have kept the entire team up all night to watch Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
And my last one here, Saints at Rams. Rams are a 14-point favorite. The only other time I could see taking the Rams, November 30th, Rams at Panthers.
Oh, I didn't take that one because I didn't write that down because I already took the Rams.
Yeah, when we do a podcast segment, you're like, but how does this matter for me?
It doesn't matter for me. I really don't care about everybody else. So I don't hate Pats at Falcons. Well, Penix is playing, so maybe shy away, actually, now I hear that. You didn't say Niners at Giants, did you?
No.
No, I guess you just hate Kyle Shanahan.
But since he left my team, yeah.
How would the Giants win this game?
I hate all the 2013 coaching staff for the Washington Commanders, to be fair.
That's fair. Who was your coach who was like on the sidewalk?
What?
Your coach.
Uh-huh.
When you had the great like staff behind him.
Mike Shanahan.
No, after Shanahan.
Jake Gruden.
No, he was the jerk. Yeah, that was it. He was the jerk off you got from the Bengals, and that's who it was. It was Jay Gruden.
Yeah, it was just Zach Robinson, but Jay Gruden. Sorry,
Yeah,
Zach Taylor,
yeah.
but Jay Gruden.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
Same guy.
It is. Same guy. Because guess what? Zach Taylor's been there forever. Jay Gruden lasted in Washington for 7 seasons.
Yeah, that's a Schneider issue though. Schneider issue.
It's a Sean McVay issue. How did the Giants win this game? Because the 49ers are so injured.
That's true.
That's a stay away game to me.
Probably. It also hurts that like the Kendrick Bourne thing is over. It lasted like 2 weeks. We're like, oh, it's done.
What lasted longer, the Kendrick Bourne thing or Linsanity?
I think Linsanity made it like 3 weeks, maybe.
So Born to Run was shorter than Linsanity?
Maybe. Born
Everyone
to Run, I like that.
Jeremy Allen
Really?
White win an Oscar for a movie I don't care about. What's up?
Born to Run. I always said the like the Born
Identity?
legacy. Yeah, Born Identity. Yeah.
The Born Supremacy.
The Born Supremacy, if you will.
But yeah, the 49ers are just too hurt for me to put my stamp on taking them.
I think I might be going Duval this week.
Duval's a good one. The Raiders are so bad, and that line is so close, and I just think the Jags are a better team.
Yeah, and I think like Joshua Allen Hines, I think is going to be in Gino's kitchen all day.
If you have access to them, and I'm trying not to over-index on teams that you probably have already picked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think people have picked a lot of these. I think that Ravens are a good pick. This Dolphins team's bad, and I think that we're all being a little too cautious because if you just take like the healthy rosters and the coaches, I believe in John Harbaugh with the players that will play for the Ravens over Mike McDaniel and the players that will play for the Dolphins. I
think with Lamar coming back, the Ravens are going to be a heavy pick.
Yeah.
And between it being a heavy pick and it being Thursday, I'm not touching it.
I also think Lions at Vikings, Chargers at Titans would be my other two, just because you're not going to have a great opportunity to pick either of those teams again. But I think overall, probably the best pick that isn't going to be taken by a lot of other people is going to be Jags at Raiders. I can't believe that game's only a 3-point line.
That's pretty like disrespectful. Like you lose a couple games and you're going to only give them 3 points or give the Raiders 3 points against the Jags. Like you're going to doubt my boy Liam Cohen? You're going to doubt Duval? Well, guess what? We're coming and we're going to roll you over.
Some of that's just vibes too, because they're like, are you guys going to trade Brian Thomas?
Like it matters. With an offensive guru like Liam Cohen, we can trade everybody. We'll still get some production, all right?
I mean, like, with Liam Cohen, he turned Travis Etienne from, like, a draft bust into a top 5 running back, so...
I think that's the thing, yeah.
Who cares about the wide receivers? Like, Travis Etienne, in this game, against this Raiders defense, is going to have 200 yards.
Like, do we ever think that maybe Brian Thomas Jr. has his problems, his downsides as a player, and then maybe last year they were a terrible team and who was it, Mac Jones just chucked it up to him a lot deep down the field, and that made him get big numbers? Like, did we ever think that?
You kind of talked about Brian Thomas there like it was the 1940s and he was an alcoholic. Like, you're like,
what?
Oh, yeah. You're like, Sally, she has the problems.
Yeah, it's been like limited as a player. I should say that would probably be a better way to put it.
I don't think I think Brian Thomas is good. I think he got his bell rung too many times catching hospital balls from T-Law last year, and now he's scared. He's got the yips.
Yippy and Skippy.
It could honestly, it could tank his career. But
Jesus, that's dramatic.
I mean, it's dramatic, but like if he can't get over that fear, like it's football, man. Like, yeah, it's a dangerous sport. Are you drinking out of a flask?
No, it's a little thing of little shot of gin.
Out of a plastic bottle?
No, it was glass.
Prove it.
No.
Because it's not glass, is that why?
Yeah, it was plastic.
Mike's drinking plastic gin.
It was cheap.
Yeah, no shit, it's in a plastic bottle, Mike.
Don't judge me. Don't shake your head at me. Cut this whole thing now. Now I'm self-conscious. Cut the whole thing.
Podcast is over.
Let's start the podcast over. Welcome to Style Podcast.
Ultimately, who are you taking here, Mike?
No, I'm sticking with Duval. I was thinking maybe this was the week to take the Pats.
You haven't taken the Pats yet? Yes, this is the week to take the Pats.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking Jags.
Oh, wait, I was thinking Pack. Don't take the Pats.
I'm not taking the Packers.
Don't take the Pats.
Like, the Packers are a good pick. because we do this podcast, I've shit on them so much and said I don't believe in them. I have no idea if they're a good team. That it's
Right.
Like podcast Mike is scaring real life Mike away from taking them.
This is my podcast, Mike.
That's true. Plus, if Bryce Young's back, that's like what? I mean, they're gonna just move the ball up and down the field, right?
I mean, like if you mean like on turnovers, the defense is like getting pick sixes.
Speaking of the Panthers, has Adam Thielen caught a single pass yet this year?
He doesn't play for the Panthers anymore.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Speaking of the Panthers, because they traded him right before the year started. It was like, Thielen's coming home to Minnesota. Has he caught a pass yet?
I'm pretty sure no.
No, I don't think so.
Here, let's play a quick game of over under. I haven't looked it up yet. Over under Adam Thielen, 350 yards.
Oh, under. Big under.
I'll give you one chance to overturn that.
Yeah, I'm still saying under. There's no way.
Okay. He has played in... Man, ESPN is dog shit. Let me tell you that. ESPN, if you ever want to buy this podcast and hire us, fuck you. Go find someone else.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
He has played in 7 games.
Okay. I'm sticking with it. Under 350 yards.
Yeah. 47 yards.
Name at all. He has 47 yards?
47 yards.
I said big under. That's even bigger than I thought. I thought you'd be like 150. Like, wow,
he has
47.
Been targeted 12 times for 5 receptions.
But
5 touchdowns.
Hold on.
That's not true. He has 0 touchdowns.
You can cut this whole thing, but there's something really important I need to find out real quick.
Such a pain in the ass to cut this now. That's a video podcast.
Okay, well, I'm going to find it really fast so you can quit your whining, all right? Give me a sec.
I'll never quit my whining. You know, over his career, Adam Thielen's averaged 12.1 yards a reception.
Yeah, never mind. 31.2 run block grade. I thought he was going to chip in there, but he's not.
That's great wordplay. Chip in for run blocking.
Nah, he's not chipping at all. He's just he's pulling a Cutler.
He's just going out there smoking J, putting his hands in his pockets.
Smoking J has been like.
All right, so the official Town Alone Survivor Pool pick for Week 8, Week 9, Jacksonville Jaguars. So who are you actually going to pick now that we've already done that? Who are you going to pick on Sunday?
Duval.
Duval.
I've always stuck to the picks we've said on this podcast on like somebody.
Yep, we said the pick, and I chickened out the last second, and guess who's been out since Week 3? All right, Mike, let's close it out. Nothing else to talk about in the podcast. Let's go home.
You better hope I don't win.
Why?
I will be insufferable on this podcast.
Well, I'll be insufferable too because I'll basically immediately get $200 for that. So.
Oh, that's true. You better. Oh, fuck! I hope I win. I got debt. What did I say? I said it could get me out of a couple jams. You're one of those jams, all right?
All right, Mike. All joking aside, I'm giving you 3 minutes on the clock. Got my clock right here.
Are you actually gonna like take part in this conversation?
What am I gonna say?
I don't know, but it's not fun if I just ramble.
No, you just ramble.
I don't want to ramble.
3 minutes on the clock, Mike. Let's talk college football here. What are the stories that are important in Week 10 of college football action?
So I didn't do that.
Did you read any of my rundown? No, I just want to get it clarified.
No, you said any like big stories in college football. You didn't say Week 10 specifically. You didn't say that.
Great. Mike's going to talk about the 1990 season. This is all eating into your time, by the way.
1990s. Danny Cannell, Florida State. No. I just think like a fun thing to throw out there was like we're walking into what is probably going to be one of the craziest coaching carousels in a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here are a list of just P4 jobs that are open. LSU, Florida, Penn State, Arkansas, Va-Tech, Oklahoma State, and UCLA. Oh, and Stanford, because Frank Reich's the head coach, but he literally signed on as interim. He was like, I'm not doing this for a long time. Andrew Luck, figure it out. And then I'm gone. So that's a lot of P4 jobs. Plus, there's a handful of G5 jobs. Not a lot of great ones. UAB.
Can I ask you this real quick?
Yeah.
Is it that much harder to say Power 4
than P4?
Yeah.
P4 sounds cooler.
I think Power 4 sounds cool. I think P4 sounds like a video game console.
I think all abbreviations sounds cooler. It's like, this guy knows what he's talking about so much, he doesn't have time to say the full thing. He's got time for it. So yeah, there's a lot of openings. Obviously, Brian Kelly was the latest big firing. you want me to go on my rant now, or should I save it for when I send you on Saturday?
Go on your rant. Give us a tease. Don't do the full rant.
So I guess the tease.
Give us like the abridged version.
I'm not surprised it didn't work. Because of Brian Kelly's coaching style and his deficiencies as a motivator.
So what kind of coach is he? Is he like an X's and O's guy?
Remember, I think it was last pod. You jokingly said his name for like a head coaching position, and I said he might actually do better in the NFL. That's like obviously you don't get to where Brian Kelly was without understanding the game from an X's and O's standpoint. I think,
but not as much as us,
Obviously, we know way more. Spider 2 wide banana. There you go. Now you know I'm smart. But I don't think he's good as a motivator and getting your staff and your players to buy in. I think that's his problem. So maybe in the NFL, when that's not as big of a part of it, he'd do well. But there's been a lot of stories about how he's just like, I'm not saying he's a bad person, but he's just kind of a prick.
Like Urban Meyer.
There's a great story out there about how he was at a recruit's house when he was working for Notre Dame. At a recruit's house, talking to this recruit, he gets a phone call. That phone call was LSU. Obviously not the first phone call, but on that phone call, he accepted the job. And this recruit has talked about it, how then he came back like everything was normal, sat down, and ate a shitload of barbecue at this kid's house that his mother had made. And then he leaves, and then they see the story that he's taking this LSU job, and they're like, what the hell? Kyron Lacey's father decided to make a statement, wishing props to the interim head coach, whose name escapes me right now. I apologize. But he said that when his son, Kyron Lacey, passed away, this was last year, he said that a bunch of the assistant coaches and everything, they came and they talked to us. They checked on us, paid their condolences and everything. They said, we never heard from the guy in the back, referring to Brian Kelly. He's arrogant. That's his problem. And it's probably because he's very smart when it comes to the X's and O's of football. It makes him arrogant. And there's no better there's no better example of that than the game that got him fired. Is when they were leading by a point or two over A&M and then got demolished in the second half. And during that second half, the camera kept cutting to Kelly. He's chewing out the offensive coordinator. He's chewing out the defensive coordinator. He's chewing out the special teams. He's chewing out everybody, just being disrespectful and screaming, which he's done his whole career. Like there's tape evidence of. He did at Notre Dame, at players, at coaches. He's just an arrogant dick. Like, if we're all being honest, this isn't a preview. This is the article. He's just an arrogant dick. And I didn't even bring up about how people consider that he killed a kid. So,
well, that's a hell of a tease for the article.
Yeah.
Leaving on a killed a kid cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, unfortunately, that is about the 3-minute mark there.
I had a long list. I had a list of coaching candidates I was going to talk about. I was excited.
Well, I guess you'll have to tune into the stream tomorrow night to hear Mike talk more about who's going to get head coaching jobs.
Oh, can we do it on the stream?
Yeah, we can do it on the stream.
Oh, I'm excited. All right, cool.
There you go. So tune in tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Mountain, 4 o'clock Western. I think 3 o'clock Hawaii time. Or is Hawaii going to be 2 o'clock?
What's the time in Pyongyang, North Korea?
Pyongyang. So Pyongyang's about 7 hours behind Central Time.
I hear they.
So that would be 11. Yeah, that'd be 11 a.m.
I should say, Pyongyang. I hear they love Town Alone over there. I hear. Which one's the leader now? Kim Jong Un. Yeah, I hear he loves Town Alone.
Yeah, he's actually the guy that slid into Mike's DMs.
Yeah,
he's the OnlyFans model. Mike, Aiden Hutchinson signs a 4-year deal with the Detroit Lions to get paid $180 million with $141 guaranteed.
That's smart. That's a year early, right? Because his last year on his rookie deal was next season. So that's smart. Yeah. You get that shit done early before next year comes around, and then the market.
Dallas would never.
Dallas would never. They would take it to the very end. That's what they do, and then they overpay, or not even overpay. They just make a terrible contract, and they defer it all, and then they owe Dak Prescott $1.5 billion at the end of the year.
Saints plan to start QB Shuck for the rest of the season.
You know what? That's smart because they're terrible. They're not going to win many games. So it's like, let's see what we have. That's what you should do when you're that bad. Just like Throw players out there. Let's see what we have. It's kind of like
I think Spencer
Padres-
Rattler's got so much more juice, which goes to show that the Saints are not trying to win games.
no, and they shouldn't. No, not at all.
Kellen Moore said Tyler's starting, so we're not looking back on that. Obviously, the goal is to let Tyler play and get going, and Spencer knows his role is to be the backup, and he's supposed to help Tyler in any way possible. He did an excellent job today running the scout team. Bro, Spencer Rattler almost won a Heisman.
Almost is a stretch.
Until Caleb Williams stole it from him.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the same. What are you talking about?
Caleb Williams stole the starting job from him. In the middle of the night. Snatched it away at OU.
OU? Tyler Shuck. Oh, you're talking about Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Tyler Shuck. I was like, everything you're saying makes no sense. Now I get what you're saying. I'm sorry. I got the shitty QBs mixed up. They were talking about 6'7", you know? I didn't.
Last one here for you. Raiders tight end Brock Bowers ready to roll after 3-game injury absence.
Man, should I take the Jags then? I don't know. I'll have to do some deep dive in their linebacker play and their safety play to see if I should take them.
Well, they traded safeties in the middle of the season. So with that, Mike, we're going to close out here. Currently, the Houston Rockets are up 29-24 on the Toronto Raptors. Who ends up winning that game?
I'm going to say the Houston Rockets.
There you go. Houston Rockets are going to win. Chicago versus Sacramento. Chicago's up or is 3-0 on the season. Sacramento 1-3. Does Chicago stay undefeated tonight, Mike?
I think they stay undefeated. I think I'm coming to Chicago to go to a playoff game. I think it's happening.
There you go. And final
Bulls
one for you here.
Knicks, round one.
Do the Indiana Pacers get their first win of the season against the Dallas Mavericks?
Wow, that's sadly that's a tough one. But no, they don't. Cooper Flag, yeah.
Cooper, more like Cooper, third place for the Rookie of the Year. What are you owing?
Can I throw
We have
something
to
out
end
here?
the podcast. What?
Wait, I know, we're about to go.
What?
But the other day, so there was a tweet the other day, and it said, "Welcome to the NBA, Cooper Flag," and it was him. It was like a fast break dunk.
Yeah,
that's not welcome to blank. Welcome to whatever league you're in is when you get bitched out. That's welcome to, right?
Yeah.
That's not. It should have said like, I don't know, like Cooper Flag introduces himself to the NBA or something. That's on Cooper Flag. If it says
Cooper
welcome
Flag dunks
to,
ball.
right? For example, exactly. You get it. Yeah. It
All right,
made me
Mike,
mad.
You got any plugs on the way out the door? Get off Twitter.
Yeah. No. What would I do with my free time? Follow me at Sound Mike on X.com and Bluesky. I've not been on that app in months. But if I cared at all, I probably should get back on it. So
I wonder how many notifications you have on there.
Oh, so many. Like the little red dot on the app just keeps going up and up and up. Other than that, on Saturday is going to be coming out either, depending on when the editor can get it up. Our great, fantastic editing team. You're looking at him right now. He's wearing a beanie. Tomorrow or Friday.
Excellent. Any other plugs? Is that it? Is that everything? When's the next wrestling pay-per-view?
Oh, I think Worlds. Shit. There's one coming up soon, but don't ask me which one it is. Go with your
Mike
plugs.
Googles
Maybe
that.
I'll chime in.
Follow me on Twitter, formerly known as X, at Talent Alone Adam. You can follow me on Bluesky at Cotan Film Pod. I post all of our written and audio and visual work. If you're listening to this podcast, you can check us out on YouTube at Talent Alone Podcast, which is also where we'll be live streaming, continuing our quest to beat all 31 NFL teams. An NFL Blitz 2025-2026 roster update. That is N64 NFL Blitz, by the way. You can check out everything that we do. It gets posted on townalone.com, including our League Pass watchability rankings from 2 seasons ago that I still can't get unstuck from the front page. Mike, you want to interrupt real quick here to say when the next wrestling pay-per-view is.
Oh, yeah. It's a little less than a month away. You guys are going to have, readers of Talent Alone are going to have a great weekend because we have AEW Full Gear on November 22nd, and then we have WWE Survivor Series on November 23rd.
Let me say this. Quietly. Full Gear has been their best pay-per-view series.
There was like, without going in like a rant, or not a rant, but like a long talking thing. There, like early on, there were like dirt sheets and reporters saying that AEW actually like thinks of that as like their premier pay-per-view.
Yeah,
so,
that's been their best.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And as always, you can check out this podcast we do twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. They usually get posted Tuesdays and Thursdays because it takes forever to download and edit video. And you can check out tomorrow. We'll have a basket with Tyler Carcara talking about intrusive thoughts from week 1 of the NBA season as well as picking our all NBA teams.
I was wrong.
What?
Survivor Series is the following week, November 29th. I apologize.
No, that's going to be a lot of work on my wrists.
Huh, at Petco Park.
Huh. It's because they all got that dog in them.
Look at the dog.
With that, Mike, would you like to give a Memphis Grizzlies-based shout-out on the way out the door?
Oh, shout out to my man, Rudy the Great Gay. He doesn't play there anymore.